Number 33. Cup riding the Bismarck Tribune, Bismarck, North Dakota, April 27, 1936. An 8-ton granite boulder in Pioneer Park was found to have an ancient petroglyph, an early form of Indian writing, according to Edward A. Milligan, a North Dakota archaeologist leading the State History Project. This is only the third time such petroglyphs, known as cup writing, have been found in North Dakota. Although the carvings are faint due to exposure to harsh weather over many years, the style and form confirm it is prehistoric. Milligan believes others missed this form of writing because they were unfamiliar with cup writing, which differs from the more recent and better-known pictographs. Cup writing consists of small cup-shaped engravings on stones, often solitary and standing alone, unlike pictographs typically carved in softer rock inside caves. Similar cup-marked stones have been found in Europe, India, and North and South America, and are often associated with ancient ceremonial stone circles or burial sites. Many archaeologists think these cup marks were used to catch blood from sacrificial victims, resembling Mayan ceremonial altars. However, the Pioneer Park boulder's location suggests it was likely not an altar, but rather served as a historical record. Each inscribed boulder could signify an important event. Indigenous people today know little about these stones, though some still venerate them, believing myths such as lightning revealing the carvings. Milligan, part of a family of archaeologists, has worked mainly in North Dakota and Montana, contributing to uncovering these ancient cultural treasures. This discovery adds to sites like the Writing Rocks near Granora and a similar rock at Fort Ransom, expanding understanding of prehistoric cultures along the Upper Missouri River long before white settlers arrived. The true meanings of these petroglyphs remain unknown, but ongoing study may one day decode the messages, transforming mystery into recorded history. Number 34. Western Messaging Petroglyphs. Western Messaging Petroglyphs, or WMPs, are a mysterious set of coded rock carvings found across 8 western states. Although none are currently documented inside North or South Dakota itself, I'm including them here because many of the symbols and the overall style are directly based on traditional Sioux pictographic traditions, and the Sioux are, of course, strongly tied to South Dakota. Unlike ordinary pioneer carvings, WMPs never include names or dates. Instead, they use symbolic glyphs that mix Native American Sign Language, historic Ojibwa Sioux pictographs, and symbols borrowed from Egyptian, Mayan, and European alchemical traditions. This unusual blend suggests the creators were highly educated and familiar with published ethnographic works of the time. Researchers John and Mavis Greer believe these represent a real historic Native American writing system used for private messages, prayers, or songs. You'll see men wearing hats, buffalo and horse heads, teepees, and tools lined up in rows that actually tell coherent stories. They're usually carved in remote, high places linked to vision quests and spiritual practices. Even though some glyphs look like faux Indian imitation at first glance, the Greers and others argue they're deliberate, sophisticated, and created by knowledgeable native authors. Common signs include the weeping eye or radiant eye motifs. Despite years of study, the full meaning and exact creators are still unknown. Number 35. In the southern Black Hills, where late 19th century rock art at sites like Squaw Creek and Hermosa Canyon, ancient Native American petroglyphs and pictographs near Hermosa in South Dakota's Black Hills, recently rediscovered and photographed by Tony Diem, reveal some of the state's oldest rock art. These carvings, created by pecking, chiseling, or carving into rocks and cliffs, include animals, human figures, and symbolic designs that preserve cultural expressions and stories of ancient South Dakotans. The mystery surrounding the site lies in the age, meaning, and full extent of these messages. Some markers have weathered or eroded over time, making interpretation challenging without understanding the cultural and spiritual context of the indigenous creators. The Hermosa petroglyph site, located near where French Creek crosses Highway 79 along Downen Road, offers a hidden but valuable window into the region's prehistoric past. Visitors to this rugged landscape gain insight into the lives and beliefs of Native Americans of the Black Hills, with stories carved in stone that continue to intrigue archaeologists and historians. Number 36. Writing Rock. Writing Rock State Historic Site near Granora, North Dakota, features 2 large granite boulders carved with intricate petroglyphs of thunderbird figures, mythological creatures central to the cultures of Plains Indian tribes such as the Sioux, Dakota, Mandan, Hidatsa, Plains Cree, and Plains Ojibwa. These carvings, dating roughly between Anno Domini 1000 and 1700, were created by pounding or grinding into granite, preserving ancient symbolic communication and spirituality. The larger boulder is about 4.5 feet tall and 4 feet wide, depicting a massive flying thunderbird surrounded by lines and circles. The smaller rock, once removed but later returned, displays a smaller thunderbird and a second headless bird figure connected to abstract designs. Writing Rock is sacred to the Sioux and Assiniboine peoples, believed to hold mystical powers, including prophecy linked to the petroglyphs' changes. Protected within a shelter, the site also includes picnic areas and recreational facilities. The mystery involves the full meanings of the symbols beyond the Thunderbird and their potential prophetic or ceremonial roles. The removal and return of one boulder show evolving respect for indigenous heritage. Writing Rock offers a powerful, enduring link to the spiritual and cultural traditions of Northern Plains indigenous peoples. Number 37. Thunderbird Boulder and Indian Village. The Omaha Morning Bee, Omaha, Nebraska, October 11, 1923. University of South Dakota archaeologist Edward A. Milligan discovered ancient Native American villages, burial sites, skeletons, stone tools, and shell ornaments across South Dakota. Among his finds were mound groups along the James River near Redfield Mitchell and Lake Teton-Kalia, with Redfield marking the western limit of the mound builders. Near Mitchell, a distinct later village site was uncovered. Near Lake Traverse in Roberts County, mounds containing skeletons featured copper beads made from native Great Lakes copper, fashioned into thin strips and rolled around a skeleton's neck. During the expedition, Milligan met Samuel T. Brown, Sr., an 80-year-old respected frontiersman of mixed Sioux heritage, after whom Browns Valley, Minnesota is named. Brown shared the Sioux legend of the Thunderbird and said a granite boulder tied to the story lay a few miles from Browns Valley, but had never been seen by whites and was known only to a few older Native Americans. Guided by local William H. Jensen, Milligan's team found the Thunderbird boulder about 5 miles west of Lake Traverse. It bears 2 deeply carved handprints, one with 4 fingers, another with 7, carved by a culture predating the Sioux. Sioux elders believe these prints are the Thunderbird's tracks, a powerful mythical bird in their tradition. This discovery links Native American legends to physical archaeological evidence, enriching the Plains' cultural history before European settlement. Number 38. North Dakota petroglyphs and tipi rings, also settler inscriptions on boulders years before whites were known to be in the area. The Bismarck Tribune, Bismarck, North Dakota, March 24, 1925. Rocks along Cottonwood Creek in Lemoore County, North Dakota, bear faint moss-covered inscriptions that may tell a significant story, possibly of a tragedy. Dana Wright, historian and chair of the State Historical Society's Parks Committee, suspects these rocks could reveal the fate of Native people who died there. Cottonwood Creek flows south of Lemoore City to the James River, lined by sparse willows and cottonwoods with prairie bluffs, ravines, and coulees. Historically, Plains Indians camped and hunted along such creeks before being forced onto reservations by white settlers. Artifacts like stone rings, hammers, flint arrow points, buffalo horn spoons, and grinding stones attest to early Native presence. More recent evidence, including horse bones with bullet holes and Winchester cartridge cases, reveals clashes between indigenous peoples and settlers. A group of granite boulders found in a coulee leading into Cottonwood Creek displays weathered inscriptions that include names and the phrase, "Died 1876," predating white settlement. One large rock bears the letters U.S., likely referring to a lost or perished U.S. cavalry scouting party. The cause of their fate, storm, prairie fire, or attack, remains unknown. Local farmers recall attempts to locate these soldiers' graves, but the exact site stays a mystery. The State Historical Society is working to preserve and understand this poignant piece of North Dakota's history. Number 39. Fossil collection from the Badlands. The New York Tribune, New York. New York, December 20th, 1903. During a Christmas break, Amherst College prepared to display a remarkable collection of prehistoric animal skeletons in its Appleton cabinet. These fossils, discovered in South Dakota's Badlands by Professor F.B. Loomis, featured nearly complete skeletons of ancient mammals like titanotheres and oreodons, along with rhinoceros skulls. As Loomis and his team prepared these rare bones for exhibition, the collection was celebrated as one of the most scientifically significant finds ever acquired by an American college, shining a spotlight on the ancient life once roaming the Badlands and illustrating the importance of museum research in piecing together prehistoric history. Number 40, Giant Turtle. The Morning Journal. Courier, New Haven, Connecticut, March 18, 1908. The Peabody Museum recently added a mounted Triceratops skull to its exhibits, placing it in a prominent cabinet on the second floor. Preparator Hugh Gibbs spent the past week remounting the skeleton of a giant turtle, one of the largest specimens in science, which was originally collected in the Black Hills of South Dakota by Dr. George R. Weiland. This turtle, 12 feet long from front flipper to front flipper, is now displayed on a single base to accurately show what the animal looked like when alive. Number 41. Dinosaur, the Bellefontaine Republican. Bellefontaine, Logan County, Ohio, December 14, 1900. The skeleton of a massive animal, measuring 40 feet in length, has been uncovered in South Dakota by a team of scientists from New York City. Believed to be that of a dinosaur, it is the kind of creature that, if you stumbled upon it in the woods on a dark night, you would wish you had never been born. Number 42, Mastodon. The St. Paul Daily Globe, St. Paul, Minnesota, March 19, 1890. A massive discovery, 60-foot skeleton unearthed in South Dakota. Chamberlain, South Dakota, March 18th. A fossilized whale has been uncovered in the bluffs of Charles Mix County, on the west bank of the Missouri River near Fort Randall. Soldiers stationed at the fort are assisting in excavating the enormous remains, which are reported to measure about 60 feet long. The story is considered reliable, as several mastodon skeletons have been unearthed in the same area over the past few years. Number 43, Camel, the Miller Press. Miller, South Dakota, October 5th, 1922. Dry agents ruin prehistoric discovery. Amherst, Massachusetts, September 23rd. The efforts of a squad of prohibition agents this summer cost the Amherst Scientific Expedition a valuable prehistoric find. While searching for ancient skeletons in South Dakota, Wyoming, and Nebraska, the team uncovered the remains of an ancient camel. However, the skeleton was destroyed overnight by a sheriff and his posse, who mistakenly believed it was being used to hide bootleg liquor. Despite this unfortunate incident and several other setbacks, the expedition, led by Professor Frederick B. Loomis, returned with nearly a ton of specimens. Most of the discoveries are believed to date back to the Miocene era, roughly 2.5 million years ago. Number 44, Strange Animal Bones. The Minneapolis Journal, Minneapolis, Minnesota, August 13, 1906. Well diggers make remarkable discovery. Jamestown, North Dakota, August 18th. While digging a well on the farm of August Gateke, near the Pipestem River just west of Jamestown, workers uncovered what are believed to be the remains of a massive prehistoric animal. The find included a large hip bone, several smaller bones in good condition, and an unusually large tooth measuring 8.5 inches long and 2 inches wide. The smooth surface where the roots joined the jaw indicates that the tooth had been embedded about an inch deep. It features 3 distinct cusps connected to a single root and is exceptionally well preserved. The bones have been carefully kept, and efforts are underway to identify the ancient creature to which they once belonged. Number 45, Prehistoric Lake, Jamestown. Weekly Alert, Jamestown, Stutsman County, Dakota Territory, North Dakota, October 3rd, 1912. Lake Agassiz was a vast prehistoric lake that once covered much of the northwestern United States during the last ice age. A federal survey team led by Professor Frank Leverett of the University of Michigan recently discovered 2 new ancient outlets of Lake Agassiz, near Crawford, South Dakota, and Hankinson, North Dakota, where water once flowed south through the Jim River Valley and a large prehistoric channel. These discoveries complement an earlier known outlet in southeastern North Dakota that drains south via the Lake Traverse Valley, believed to be the lake's final outlet at its lowest stage. Near Hankinson, a wide gorge reveals clear geological layers marking different lake stages. The identification of these outlets explains three distinct shorelines representing separate water levels in Lake Agassiz's history. Leverett's ongoing research, assisted by Herbert A. Hard, traces ancient shorelines across North Dakota and Minnesota, showing that Lake Agassiz's water was once higher than previously thought. This finding sheds new light on the size, evolution, and drainage patterns of this massive Ice Age lake, providing important insights into North America's prehistoric geography. Number 46, the Mauvais. The Donaldsonville Chief, Donaldsonville, Louisiana, January 24, 1874. The Mauvais Terraces, or Badlands, is a vast, rugged region once covered by a massive ancient lake spanning parts of Nebraska, the Dakotas, and Colorado, covering up to 150,000 square miles. The name comes from the Dakota word Makosika, meaning Badlands, and the French phrase Les Mauvaises Terres à traverser, or Badlands to travel. This ancient lake's retreat forms striking geological features resembling a gigantic city of natural ruins, with striking geological formations such as towers, houses, and canyons carved by erosion and time, especially near the White Earth River in South Dakota's Black Hills. Dating to the Tertiary period. Tens of millions of years ago, the area preserves fossil deposits from extinct species before the Mammoth and Mastodon eras, making it a rich paleontological site. Today, the Badlands remain one of North America's most geologically fascinating wildernesses, shaped by erosion and natural forces, offering unique insights into prehistoric life and environmental changes. Number 47. Cannonball Concretions. Cannonball concretions are natural, spherical sandstone formations found mainly along the Cannonball River and in Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. These large, rounded rocks, sometimes up to 3 feet in diameter, form when mineral-rich water deposits calcium carbonate around a core like a fossil or organic material. The minerals cement layers together, growing outward like pearls. Over millions of years, erosion exposes these harder concretions, which stand out as striking rounded boulders in the landscape. Their unusually perfect shapes have inspired myths, but they are well understood as geological features formed through slow sedimentary processes. Visitors can observe cannonball concretions at the Cannonball Concretion Pullout in Theodore Roosevelt National Park, where the formations illustrate powerful natural forces shaping the region over time. Number 48. Mandan Indians may be descendants of mound builders. The Tomahawk, White Earth, Becker County, Minnesota, April 13, 1922. Mandan, North Dakota, often called Out Where the West Begins, has long been recognized as an important center of Native American civilization. The Mandan people, known for their sophisticated agrarian lifestyle and permanent villages along the Missouri River, held a rich cultural heritage admired by early historians. Among the more mysterious tales linked to the Mandan is the legend of Prince Madoc, a Welsh prince who is said to have sailed to the Americas in 1170, over 300 years before Columbus. According to the story, Madoc fled internal conflict in Wales with a fleet of ships, eventually landing in what is now the southern United States. Some versions suggest his followers intermarried with native peoples, leading to Welsh-speaking tribes in North America. Explorer George Catlin, impressed by the Mandan, believed they may have descended from Madoc's party, noting similarities in language and custom. Historian John Fiske also speculated that the Mandan might descend from ancient mound-building peoples scattered across the Ohio and Mississippi River valleys. Though the legend remains unproven and debated, it adds a profound layer of intrigue to the Mandan's origins. Today, the Mandan people continue to celebrate their enduring culture, their story intertwined with both history and legend, highlighting the deep mysteries of America's past. Number 49. Gods of the Dakotas. The Herald Advance, Millbank, South Dakota, June 20, 1890. In the late 1800s, Reverend W. N. Adams spoke about Dakota mythology, revealing the sacred spiritual world of the Dakota people, known as allies or friends. Central to their belief was the concept of Wakan, meaning sacred or mysterious power present in nature, water, sky, stones, and seasons. Their gods included Unktihi, the powerful horned water spirit, Wakinyan, the thunder beings who soared the skies, and Takuskan, the mischievous spirit of chaos. The struggle between Wazia, the god of winter, and Itokaga, the god of summer, explained the changing seasons. Among them was Heyoka, the sacred clown, known for reversing norms to teach wisdom through irony. Older than all was Tunkan or Inyan, the spirit of stones, embodying ancient earth itself. Above all stood Wakantanka, the great spirit and creator. With the arrival of missionaries, Dakota spirituality blended into Christian beliefs, yet the sacred memory of interconnected life and mystery endured. Number 50, ancient telescope found in gravel pit, the Bismarck Tribune, Bismarck, North Dakota, May 9, 1936. Archaeologist Edward A. Milligan reported discovering a 4,000-year-old stone telescope in a gravel pit north of Grand Forks, North Dakota, suggesting prehistoric inhabitants practiced astronomy. The 8-inch long, 1.5-inch wide cylindrical stone, carved with precision from a hard limestone-like material, could magnify distant objects by focusing vision through the tube. Milligan speculates these ancient peoples may be culturally linked to Mayans and Aztecs, both advanced astronomers. The artifact was found amid a prehistoric burial site, but was initially mishandled by workers until recovered by an archaeologically informed person. Milligan emphasizes the need for protective measures for such sites in North Dakota, as many artifacts have been relocated to Eastern museums. This discovery highlights the sophisticated knowledge and wide cultural connections of the region's prehistoric peoples, linking the northern plains to great southern civilizations. Number 51. The Thoan Stone. The Thoan Stone is a sandstone slab discovered in 1887 near Lookout Mountain in Spearfish, South Dakota, by Lewis and Ivan Thoan. Dated 1834, it bears an inscription attributed to Ezra Kind, claiming he was the last survivor of a 7-man gold prospecting party that entered the Black Hills illegally in 1833. According to the message, they found gold, but were killed by Native Americans after losing their ponies and weapons and being hunted. The inscription challenges the widely accepted date of 1874 for the first gold discovery by Custer's expedition, suggesting contact with gold years earlier. The stone's authenticity has been debated, but research supports its links to early exploration. The original slab is now displayed at the Adams Museum in Deadwood, and a monument with a replica is in Spearfish. The discovery hints at earlier and possibly secret gold exploration in the Black Hills, making it a significant and mysterious artifact in North American history. Number 52. Medicine Hole. Medicine Hole, a sacred cave on Killdeer Mountain in western North Dakota, is central to Lakota Sioux tradition as the place where animals and people first emerged from the earth. The cave is a narrow, deep opening descending over 100 feet beneath the mountain, surrounded by rugged terrain. In 1864, General Alfred Sully led troops against Sioux warriors near Killdeer Mountain. Some Sioux reportedly escaped by entering Medicine Hole and navigating unknown cave passages to safety. The battle saw heavy casualties, including women and children. Medicine Hole remains mysterious for its geology and deep cultural significance, sometimes emitting smoky fog on cold mornings. Though largely unexplored, it symbolizes life's origins, survival, and the enduring bond between the land and native peoples. Number 53. Disappeared. Man, Ladysmith News, Ladysmith, Wisconsin, July 7, 1906. D.C. Robbins, a well-known resident of Minot, North Dakota, has mysteriously reappeared after being missing for 2 weeks. He returned home exhausted, without money, and showing signs of injury. According to those close to him, it's believed Robbins was drugged, kidnapped, and robbed. His memory is almost completely gone. He told friends that the last thing he remembers was leaving town with a man to look at a horse he planned to buy. From that moment until he returned home, everything is a blank. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Dakotas' incredible prehistoric past, a place where giants once walked, ancient cultures built monumental earthworks, and the land itself tells stories through fossils and geologic marvels. These discoveries invite us to look beyond what is familiar and explore the rich, mysterious tapestry woven into the very soil of the northern plains. If you like ancient mysteries, hit the like, subscribe, follow, or bell icon, and keep camping and exploring the mysteries of our world.